me. So that's one of the closer. Second, we're all here because we geek out and draw inspiration from him. What do you geek out about, Mr. Lee, and what do you draw inspiration from?
Sounds like you got a long question. What do I want? Well, I don't know that I get any inspiration. I love movies. I love books. I don't have time to read them now, but I certainly was a voracious reader up until the past few years. I also don't, it's terrible, I don't hear as well as I did, and I don't see as well as I did, so it's a little tough to read also. I get inspiration from everything in life, the people you meet, the people you talk to, everything you see, the news. I mean, the world is so exciting. Philosophy. I wish I had more time to read. What is my... I saw an empty chair. I do not speak to an audience when there's an empty chair. Oh no, it's okay. I was wrong.
Okay, yeah, he answered that real well.
First of all, like everyone else, I just want to take a moment to tell you how amazing you are. I know you don't need me to tell you that. I'm pretty sure you know. But anyway. Over the years, with the sheer number of artists and writers who have been involved in Marvel Comics, the characters have changed pretty drastically. So I just kind of wanted to get your opinion on the evolution of some of the characters you were involved in creating, how they've changed, and whether you feel it's for the best.
I heard over the years the artists.
Evolution of the characters throughout the years, and she would just know what do you feel about that? What do you think about the way that some of these artists have built the characters that you've been and taken them to these places?
Well, it's a natural evolution. There are always going to be new artists and writers coming into the business and working for Marvel. That's the important thing to get the business. And no creative person wants to simply do what was done before him. So a new guy a strip, and he says, well, put my own imprimatur. How can I make it off a character? I'll add a new character, I'll change a character to something else, or I'll let it take place in another time or in another place. Every creative person feels pretty much the same way. They hate to just feel they're imitating what the people ahead of them did. That's why in comics so many characters die and then they're brought back to life again. Each new writer has a new idea about that. Did that explain it?
No, that was perfect. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Does that mean we're finished?
Hi, my name is Jen. I'm so nervous. I'm so glad to get to meet you. My husband and I are great fans of your work. Iron Man rules. He's the best. And I'm a struggling writer myself. So what gives you inspiration? What kind of things do you do? Did you do when you like to write? Because I'm like constantly writing and always reading. And
it's terrible. I hear the voice and I can't make out the words. I don't know. I don't know that I have inspiration, and I do what everybody does. I go to a place like this and I get all kind of accolades and compliments. Then I go home and my wife says, "Oh, you're back? Take out the garbage." I lead the same life anybody does. And right now I have a company called POW Entertainment, POW. And that, of course, stands for Purveyors of Wonder. And we're working on new movies, new characters. We're doing a new movie that none of our things have been on the screen yet, but you'll see them all in the next year or two. We're doing one that features a Chinese hero. We felt it was time for a Chinese superhero. We're doing another one that features an Indian superhero from India, not an American Indian, although we'll do that one day. And it won't be Tonto. And we're doing a lot of new stuff. We have something called, might as well get a little advertisement in here. We have something called Stanley's Mighty Seven, which will be 3 cartoon animated movies that will appear on the Hub Network, and then they'll be put together somehow and shown in theaters. And so I'm keeping busy, but I also keep my hand in at Marvel. I still talk to the people and beg them to let me do a cameo, or they beg me. We beg each other. Sometimes they beg me not to, and that's my life. It had nothing to do with inspiration. It just really, I like to keep working.
Me too. I do too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, you're a lucky young man. We've got time for 2 more, so you get to be one of those 2. Let's see what your questions.
Well, when you first started working at Marvel, you Martin Goodman, the publisher, gave it as an assignment to you, and how you thought about it when you made it.
Didn't understand it.
Idea how I came up with it. I usually would make up characters depending on a name. The first thing I would think of is a name. Like once I had the name Spider-Man, everything else fell into place. And I must have come up with the name The Destroyer. And I said, oh, that's a good name. Now what'll he do? And then I had him do something, but it was so long ago I don't remember the story or what he did or anything about him. In those days, again, my publisher was a funny guy. We would do an issue or 2 of a character, and he'd say, that's enough, now let's do another character. He had a short interest span. And so I would just keep coming up with a lot of different characters, one of which was The Destroyer. It was a good name. I should have held on to it. Well, could have used it for Power Entertainment. One more.
Thank you, Stan. Very inspirational to me and inspirational to a doctor, a vet in Ireland who is called the Bionic Vet. He came up with heal his bones by an inspiration from X-Men that he calls the Wolverine technique.
Something about X-Men?
It's not a question yet, but that's there's a vet in Ireland. She's called the Bionic Vet. She's built a technique for putting dogs' bones healed. She calls it Wolverine based on X-Men.
So we'll sue.
I do have a question, if I can remember it real quick. Hello.
What am I?
It slipped my mind. It's okay. If you want to take somebody else, it's great. Think about it.
I don't actually have anything that interesting to say. I was just wondering if I could shake your hand.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Do you actually have a question in the green room? I do. Okay. All right. I know you do, but I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I actually have 3 questions. First,
okay. Question. So, pick which
how
one
do
you want to
you
do.
feel that they made Cyclops Professor Xavier?
How do you feel about Cyclops?
I didn't know he did. What thing you do?
They made him. I
didn't know he did either. I wasn't aware of that. But I feel it's terrible.
I've been told we can take your last two questions seriously. You guys, you're winners in the end. Not the green, just we're going to get one of each. Sorry. Thank you.
Why did he still I gotta look into this.
How you doing, Stan? My name's Jerry. Within these past 6 months, opened Lone Comic Company, and we published our first one, and it's all just about sold out of our first issue. My question to you is how to keep this thunder rolling, and for a creator and writer, one to another, what is your advice?
Well, if it's successful, that means that it sold enough copies that you made a profit. So you take that profit, you turn out more copies, and you try to make every issue better than the last, so you keep getting more readers. And if you think you're show it to somebody who might know business, who might consider it for a movie, but you can't do that until you can tell them business. 50,000 copies and won't care. But if they don't feel it was successful as a comic book, they won't bother with it. That was another very dull answer. I can be dull.
Thank you, Stan.
You made it. Yes.
I made it. Thank God. First, I want to thank that gentleman over in the red shirt for giving me his place in line. He's awesome. And second, I want to say, holy crap, I'm talking to Stanley right now.
Yeah, it must be a big moment. I hope somebody is recording it for you.
Actually, I have it on my cell phone right now. And third of all, one of my best friends in this whole world is on the phone with me right now. And I would really love for you to say hello to her right now. Her name is Paige.
Say hello to who? Hey, Paige, are you there? Hello. I've been wanting to say hello to you for the longest time. I hope everything's okay. Hey, self for you.